Hey everyone, welcome to today's practice. We're going to focus on opening our hips and just letting go of all the stress and tension that we hold there. So let's start at the back of the mat, knees and feet together, lengthening the spine, hands on the knees facing upwards, and just gently close your eyes and just relax those face muscles. And I want you to bring your attention to the breath. I want you to bring your attention to how your body feels, and I just want you to be present on the mat. I'm going to take this time out for you, and we're going to use the breath to help you still the mind, calm the body, and just let go of all the tension that we're holding today. Inhale, reaching the arms out by the side, raising them tall, and exhale, bringing them down through the heart. Take an inhale, reaching tall, opening the chest. Again, exhale, bringing those hands down. And just interlace the fingers and push them out in front of you, stretching the arms, and just raise them above your head into a slight back bend. Feeling the stretch in those shoulders. Exhale, release the hands out to the side. And I want you to just bring them behind you and place them on your lower back. And just come into a slight back bend. Tightening the elbows together, opening the heart to the ceiling. And just come back to neutral. And I want you to just roll the head. We're just warming up the neck. Releasing all that tension holding in the shoulders, and just roll in the opposite direction. Just as big as you're able to. And then just come back to center and slowly come forward into a strong tabletop position, engaging that core. Take an inhale, and on the exhale, lower the belly, bringing the gaze to the front of the room. Inhale, rounding the spine, lifting out of those shoulders, and exhale, just lower that belly. Bringing the gaze, inhale, really pushing out, bringing the chest all the way to the chin, and then just come back to neutral. I want you to come into tiger pose by lifting the right leg, bending the knee and flexing that foot. And just try and push the ceiling away, so we're really stretching that thigh. And now I just want you to draw a big circle with the knee. So we're just warming up that hip joint. And just draw the circle as big as your body allows you. And then just one more and lower that knee down. And I want you to do the same with the left leg. So bending the knee, flexing that foot, pushing the ceiling away, and then draw the big circles. I want you to be engaging the core and just gaze at the top of your mat, releasing the tension in the neck. So warming up that left thigh. One more, and then lower the knee to the ground. I want you to lift the right leg back up to tiger pose, flexing that foot, and take an inhale. And on the exhale, slowly raise the left arm, reaching to the front of the room, palm facing down. Inhale. And on the exhale, I just want you to place the left arm on your lower back. Now you can leave it there, or you can try and take hold of your foot and just pull that foot towards you, lifting the thigh, keeping the gaze, looking at the mat, and just come back to that breath. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, and on the exhale, just lower your hand and lower your knee to the ground. And then I want you to send your left leg up, flexing the foot, and try and push the ceiling away so you're lifting your knee as high as possible. On the exhale, just raise your right arm to the front of the room, lengthening the spine, really reaching long with those fingers. And then slowly just bring the right arm and place it on your lower back if you wish, or go ahead and take hold of the foot. Finding the center, keeping the balance, and just using the breath and bringing yourself into the present. And staying with yourself in the present on the mat. On the exhale, just lower your hand back down and lower your chest to the ground and your chin, and just slide forward and just come up into baby cobra. want you to lower the shoulders away from your ears. Hips and thighs are rooted onto the ground. Gaze over to the left side and back to center. And on the exhale, let the gaze just slowly turn over the right shoulder this time, and then back to center. Exhale, lower the chest down, and inhale, push up into all fours. This time on the exhale, take your knees as wide as the mat and just tilt yourself back into child's pose so that your bottom is all the way on your heels, and just release the chest into the earth. So just lower the chest and lower the head as low as you can go, and just come back to the room. On every exhale, I want you simply to just let go of all the tension that you're holding, and let go of anything you're holding that does not serve your purpose. So inhale, and on the exhale, just let it all go. Slowly come back to all fours, and I want you to untuck your toes and push your bottom back to down dog. Try and push your heels to the ground, and try and lower the sternum to the ground with your chest towards those thighs, and fingers are wide on the mat. Take an inhale, and on the exhale, gaze forward and step with the right foot into low lunge, lowering the knee. Inhale, raise the arms up to the ground, reaching tall. Exhale, arms out by the side. Inhale, lower the chest to the thigh, arms all the way up, reaching as tall as you can. And exhale out by the side. One more, inhale all the way up. And just gaze at the ceiling, opening that heart, and then just clasp the hands behind your back and reach with that chest. Heart is open, and try and lower the hips to the ground. Exhale, come forward and lower the chest forward onto the thighs, lifting the arm as high as you can behind you, feeling the pinch in the shoulder blades. Slowly come back up to center and back into the back bend, opening that chest. Feeling the stretch in those hips. If not, you need to sink further forward. Back to center and lower the chest forward. You're trying to get your hips as low as you can to the ground. Remember, we're trying to open the hips to let go of all that stress. Slowly come back up to center and just release the hands and lower down to frame that front foot. Keeping the spine lengthened and the left hand on the floor, raise the right hand up to the ceiling. Opening the shoulders, reaching tall with the right hand so you're in a straight line from fingertip to fingertip, and gaze at your fingertips if you can, and lower the hand back down. And I want you to slowly walk the hands back, lengthening the front leg, flexing the foot into the half split, and just lower the chest as low as you can, or low as your body will let you, and just feel the stretch in that hamstring. Walk your hands slowly forward, coming back to low lunge. Lengthen that spine, raising the gaze. On the exhale, lower the chest and slowly walk the hands back again into half split, lengthening that hamstring. And on every exhale, just try and lower the chest so we're sinking deeper and deeper and intensifying the stretch on that hamstring. Slowly walk the hands forward back into low lunge, lengthen that spine, raising the gaze. I want you to raise the back knee so you're in high lunge, and then I want you to push back into down dog, but raise that right leg so that we're in three-legged dog. So reaching that back leg as high as you can, pointing that toe. On the exhale, bring nose to knee. Lowering the hips as though you're in plank, and then sending the right leg back up into three-legged dog. And on the exhale, just lower down into down dog. Rounding the spine, come forward into plank, engaging the core, keeping the hips high. And on the exhale, just lower the chest to the ground, Chaturanga Dandasana, and up into up dog. So we're opening the chest, opening the shoulders, hips are off the floor this time. On the exhale, go ahead, back into down dog. In a moment, to bring the awareness back to the mat, and then step forward with the left leg into low lunge, lowering the right knee. Inhale, bringing the arms up to the sky, reaching tall. Exhale, big open to the side. Inhale, forward, reaching as far as you can. And on the exhale, arms out by the side. Inhale, reach forward, opening that chest. And on the exhale, just clasp the hands behind you. Opening the heart to the ceiling, dropping the head back. And again, remember to sink those hips to the ground. We're trying to open those hips. On the exhale, lower the chest all the way down to the thigh, raising the hands behind you, opening the shoulders, feeling the pinch in the shoulder blades. Come back up to center and into the slight back bend. Finding that center and just keeping the balance. Come back up to center and on the exhale, lower forward. Chest all the way down to the thigh. Try and sink deeper and deeper, feeling the stretch. And then back up to neutral. Release the hands lower down to frame the front foot. And keeping the right hand on the floor, lift the left hand up to the ceiling, this time opening the shoulders. Again, go ahead and gaze at the fingertips at the ceiling if you can. If not, just gaze to the side of the room, whichever is comfortable for you. Exhale, lower the hands back down, lengthen the spine. And then slowly walk the hands forward into half split, lengthening that front leg. And lowering the chest down to intensify that stretch in that hamstring. You need to be keeping the hips square, so just push the right hip forward and left hip back. Just making sure they're both equal. Exhale, just walk forward into low lunge, lengthening that spine, lifting the gaze. On the exhale, lower the chest again and just walk back again, back into the split. And on every exhale, just try and lower that chest deeper and deeper. Feeling the stretch and keeping that front foot flexed. Again, just square off those hips. Take an inhale. On the exhale, slowly walk the hands forward, lengthen that spine, lift the back knee, and then I want you to step back into three-legged dog. So just lift that left leg up to the sky. Take an inhale. And on the exhale, bring the knee all the way to the nose, lowering those hips again as though we're into plank. And then lifting the left leg back up into three-legged dog, keeping the hips and the shoulders square. On the exhale, just lower back down, rounding the spine into plank. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana, up into up dog. Lifting those thighs, shoulders away from the ears. And on the exhale, just lower down and push yourself back into down dog. Again, pushing the heels to the floor, lifting out of the shoulders. Look forward and step or jump into forward fold, Uttanasana. And just let the body hang. Put your fingers underneath your toes just to help you to lower the chest. Just rock the head from side to side to release the tension. Inhale, half lift, lengthen the spine. Exhale, forward fold. And just come back to that breath. Inhale, come up to half lift. And exhale, forward fold, trying to sink deeper each time. Placing your hands on the floor, I want you to slowly lower your bottom all the way down to the heels and just lengthen the spine and raise the gaze to the front of the room, and then lower the chest, straighten the legs, sending your bottom back up. Take an inhale, and on the exhale again, just lower the bottom down as low as you can, raising the gaze to the front of the room, and exhale, lower the head, lower the gaze, and just straighten the legs, and then slowly roll all the way up. Take an inhale, raising the arms out by the side, reaching tall. And exhale, bring your hands down to the heart, all the way down into forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Take a big step with the left foot to the back of the room, lowering the back foot and windmill the arms up into warrior. So lowering the front knee. Inhale, lengthen that front leg, and exhale, just lower and sink deeper and deeper, both shoulders and hips facing the side of the room. Now just turn the front foot to face at the side of the room, exhale, and just bending at the hips, coming into a forward fold position, lowering the hands onto the floor. And just let the head relax. We're trying to send the crown of the head as close as you can to the floor. Just sink into that right hip, feeling that stretch. Take an inhale. And on the exhale, I just want you to lift the right hand and just place it on your lower back. And just breathe. Inhale through your nose and just exhale, just letting everything go and enjoying the sensation and the stretch in that hip. Just release the right hand and place it on the floor, and I want you to walk your hands to center, lengthening both legs so you have strong legs. the left hand on the floor, just open the shoulders and raise the right arm up to the ceiling. And just reaching with that right arm, drawing that straight line from fingertip to fingertip, feeling the shoulders. Exhale, lower the hand back down. And then in the opposite side, so just raise that left hand up to the ceiling. Opening the shoulders, keeping strong legs. And take an inhale and exhale, lower the hand back down. Lowering the head to the ground. And then I want you to slowly walk over to the left leg, bending that left knee, dropping the head, trying to close the space between the thigh and your chest. On the inhale, the exhale, just bring the left hand and place it on your lower back. And just breathe. And just trying to sink deeper and deeper on each exhale. Trying to close the space between your chest and that thigh. And enjoying the sensation that left hip. Exhale, lower the hand back down. And just walk back to center. Lowering the chest. Take an inhale, wrap the hands behind you and just lift them over your head, so we're intensifying the stretch. And then feeling a stretch in the shoulders, feeling the movement. Lower the hands back down and slowly roll up to standing, raising the arms out to the side, shoulder height. Turn the front foot to face to the front of the room and lower back down into warrior. Wimble the arms to frame that front foot. And I just want you to step back into plank. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana up into up dog. Take an inhale. And the exhale, lower back down into down dog. Lifting the gaze, looking between your hands at the front. Take a step or jump forward into forward fold. Inhale, half lift. And exhale, fold all the way down. Inhale, slowly raise all the way up to standing, reaching the arms out by the side into a slight back bend. Exhale, hands in prayer down past the heart, bend and the hips all the way back down. Inhale, half lift, and then the exhale, step to the back of the room with the right foot and wimble the arms back up into warrior two, keeping that front knee bent. Arms shoulder height, and turning the front foot to the side of the room. Exhale, forward fold, bend at the hips all the way down. And again, just let the head sink to the ground, and this time sinking into that left hip, really feeling that hip open. Take the left hand, placing it on your lower back, and on the exhale, just try and sink that body lower and lower to the ground, as far as your body allows you. Keeping with that breath, lower the left hand back down, and I want you to slowly walk to center, straightening both legs. Keeping the right hand on the floor, open the shoulders and stretch that left hand all the way up to the ceiling. Feeling the movement in those shoulders and just reaching as far as you can again, keeping that straight line. Lower the hand back down and then raise the right hand up. Shoulders are open to the opposite direction. You keep feeling the stretch in those hamstrings, keeping those legs strong. Lower the hand back down and then slowly walk your hands over to the back of the mat, bending that right knee. So we're opening that right hip, sinking that hip to the ground. I want you to send all the healing oxygen you're breathing in around your body. Just to help with the stretches today, take the right hand and place it on the lower back. Just to help increase that stretch and just help that right hip to be open. Lower the hand back down and just walk to center, straightening both legs. Release the hands and place them behind you and just lift them over your head to enjoy that stretch in those shoulders, creating movement within your own shoulders. Release the hands and then slowly roll back up to standing, lifting the arms out by the side. Turn the front hand foot to face the front room, lower down into warrior. And just wimble the hands to frame that front foot into high lunge and step back into plank, engaging that core, finding the center. Lower down, Chaturanga Dandasana, up into up dog. And on the exhale, slowly push yourself back into down dog. Taking a moment to enjoy the stretch and then raise the gaze and jump a step forward to the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift, exhale, forward fold, and slowly roll up into standing, arms out by the side, reaching as tall as you can. And then exhale, forward fold all the way down. Inhale, half lift, exhale, forward fold. Sitting the bottom back into chair position, raising the chest, lifting the hands into prayer, pushing the hands together. I want you to lift the left leg up, placing the left ankle on the right knee. Still in chair, so pushing that bottom out, weight is on the right heel. Chest is lifted, core is engaged. And just gaze at the spot in front of you to help with the balance. And then with the left leg, step back into high lunge, lifting the hands up into crescent lunge, gazing at the ceiling, opening up that chest. And just finding the center will help you keep that balance, pushing into that left heel. Exhale, clasp the hands behind you, just so that we can open the chest and we can bend further back, dropping that head. Come back up to center and lower the chest forward onto the thigh. Lifting the hands as high as you can. Feeling the twist in the shoulders. Inhale, come back up to center and back into the back bend. Lowering the hips to the ground as low as you can each time. And then lowering the chest again over that front thigh. Keeping with the breath to help with the flow. And then slowly come back up to center. Release the hands and just lower down to frame that front foot and step back into down dog. Pushing the chest towards the thighs, lifting those hips. Lift the right leg up into three-legged dog, lengthening that right leg, and then come forward into pigeon so your right knee is behind the right wrist, and just lower the back leg. Keeping the hips square, don't lower to each side, shoulders away from the ears. I want you to take your right hand and I want you to just place it on your lower back and then bend your left knee. You can keep your right hand there if you wish, or you can take hold of the left leg. Keeping that spine lengthened, lowering the shoulders away from the ears. And just try and pull that leg towards you, feeling the stretch down that thigh. Take an inhale. And the exhale, release your hands, release your leg, and slowly lower your chest all the way to the ground. And just sink your chest as low as you can to the ground, release your head, and just placing your hands wherever is comfortable for you. Use them as a pillow, place them as the side of your head. You just want to enjoy the stretch, feel the hip open. And I want you to come back to that breath and just let everything go. All that tension that you're holding in your shoulders, in your neck, in your lower back or your hips. I want you to just slowly on the exhale, just let it all go. I want you to be inhaling all the positive energy you've created today in today's practice. And just let go of all the negativeness in that you're holding. Inhale, bringing the hands underneath your shoulders and just push your chest up. Again, lengthening that spine. Take the right hand out to the side and then slowly just thread it through underneath your arm. Lowering your head to the ground, placing the right ear on the floor, the right shoulder. And just sinking into the earth. Just relaxing your head to the ground. And just let your body sink into the earth on the inhale and the exhale. Just stay present and enjoy the stillness that you've created. The still body, still mind. And then push into your left hand, bringing your body back up to neutral, lengthening that spine. And then I want you to step forward with your right leg back up into three-legged dog. Opening that hip, come forward into plank. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana, up into up dog. Opening the shoulders. Exhale, back into down dog. Lifting the gaze, step or jump forward to the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift, lengthening that spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reach all the way up, arms out by the side. And exhale, forward fold all the way back down. Inhale, half lift. And exhale, I want you to sit back down into chair. Lifting the chest, lifting the hands into prayer. And this time with the weight on the left leg, Just lift the right knee up, placing the right ankle on that left knee, and just sink the bottom back as low as your body allows, keeping the weight in that left heel, finding that balance, keeping the core strong. And then slowly with that right leg, I want you to step back into high lunge on the opposite side, lifting the hands up into crescent lunge, sinking down with those hips, but reaching tall with the hands. Exhale, lower the hands behind you, clasp behind them, hold, opening up the chest, dropping that head back, and just gaze at the ceiling, sinking down with those hips. Come back up to neutral and exhale, forward fold, lowering the chest down to the thighs, lifting the hands behind you, feeling the movement in the shoulders, back up to neutral, and exhale, back into the slight back bend, open up the chest, and just relax the gaze. Up to neutral and exhale, forward fold, lowering the chest to the thighs, keeping the hips level, and back up to neutral. Release the hands, lower down to frame the front foot, and step back into down dog, lowering those heels to the ground. And go ahead and lift the left leg up into three-legged dog, and then we're going to come forward into pigeon on the opposite side, so the left knee is behind the left wrist. Lengthen the spine, back leg is lowered down. We're going to take an inhale, and this time we're going to bring the left arm and place it on your lower back and just bend the right knee. Again, you can leave the hand on your lower back, or if you wish or your body allows, you can take hold of the back leg. Lowering the shoulders away from the ears and just feeling that stretch down the thigh. Take an inhale. And just keeping with the balance, having a strong core. Just lowering the shoulders and just relax the gaze. And then lower the hand back down, lower the knee. And then again, go ahead and lower your chest all the way to the ground, hands wherever's comfortable for you. And just release that chest into the earth. Release the head, keeping the hips level. And just come back to the breath. Stay present in the mat. This is your time. So just think about yourself, think of your body, and just scan, see how your body feels. And just let go of wherever you hold your tension. Just feel the sensation of the hip being open. And on the exhale, just let go of everything that doesn't serve your purpose. Just feel how still your mind and how calm your body is. And we want to try and keep this with us for the rest of the day. Take a big inhale, and on the exhale, just bring your hands to underneath your shoulders and slowly lift your body up, lengthening the spine, lifting the gaze. Lift the left hand out to the side, and then slowly thread it through under your arm, lowering your head to the ground, placing the left ear on the mat, just gently, and your left shoulder, so we're feeling a slight twist in the upper back. And again, just release to the ground. Hips are level, the hips are still open, so just let everything go. The hips are where we hold most of our tension, and it also relates to our body and our feelings. So in order to be happy and relaxed and calm, you need to just open those hips and just stretch the muscles and tendons around those hips. So this is a perfect pose to open those hips and just to let everything go. Pushing into your right hand, slowly lift your body back up, lengthen the spine, and then slowly lift back up into three-legged dog, stretching that left leg, and then come forward into plank. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana, Up into up dog, opening that chest. Exhale, come back into down dog. Lifting the hips up to the sky and slowly walk forward to the top of your mat into forward fold. Inhale, half lift, and then exhale, fall back down and slowly come down to the ground. We're going to come into butterfly, so I want you to place the soles of your feet together, knees just let them fall out to the side, and just lengthen that spine, reaching tall. And on the exhale, I want you to bend at the hips. You can push your elbows into your knees just to help them push out wider. And take hold of your ankles or feet or whatever your body allows you to. And I just want to sink the chest deeper and deeper. So just concentrate on that breath. Big inhales through your nose and exhales. And on every exhale, just try and sink deeper and deeper. This is the last hip opener we're going to do in today's practice. So really enjoy the sensation. Just keeping the mind present. Just keeping the focus on your breath. Really slowing that breath down. And really trying to sink deeper. And then just slowly come back up, raising the chest. And just take a moment and hug your knees together. Wrap your arm around your knees. And then slowly lower down. But keep hugging those knees. Wrap your arms, take hold of the opposite elbow and just rock from side to side. Lengthen the left leg and just keep hold of the right knee. And keep pulling that knee closer to you. And every exhale, just try and close the space between your chest and your thigh. And then take hold of the right knee with your right hand. Left arm on the floor, shoulder height, and open your right knee to the floor, keeping both hips on the floor. Just feeling that stretch for one last time. Come back to center, take hold of the knee with the left hand, right hand on the floor, palm facing down, and pull the knee across your body. This time trying to keep both the shoulders on the floor. Just stretching the knee to the opposite side, and then come back to neutral and just swap over. And just hugging that left knee towards you while the right leg is straight on the floor. Using the breath, and on every exhale just try and pull that knee closer to you. And take hold of the knee with the left hand. Right hand is on the floor. And just open the knee to the left hand side. Feeling the stretch. Keeping both of the hips level on the floor. Deepening the breath. And then just slowly bring the knee to central. Take hold of it with the right hand. Left hand on the floor, and just pull that knee all the way across your body. Feeling the stretch down your outer thigh and a slight twist in the back. And then when you're ready, just come back to center and just hug both knees in. And then lower back down. We're going to come down to Savasana. So just be coming into a comfortable position. Just let your feet fall open. Allow your hands to be a few inches away from your body, palms facing upwards. And then just close your eyes. We've had a beautiful practice today, and the hips have been opened. So if you scan your body and just be aware of how your body feels after the practice today. Relax your face, relax all the face muscles. Feel the shoulders sinking into the mat. Work your way down your fingertips. And just feel the hips heavy, sinking into the earth, all the way down to the toes. And I want you to try and keep the stillness and calmness that you've created today. And I want you to try and take it with you. Just really keep with that breath. Inhale and exhale.